I'm Elly Barnes, and I'm the schools rep for LGBT History Month, the Schools Out, but also a music teacher. And I was head of year, but I've got a different role now. And now as a diversity course leader, can I hear a... Amazing. So those of you that were talking about teaching a minute ago, yes, we now, at my school, we have opened as a diversity training centre. So we are now training teachers to make their own schools LGBT friendly. Oh, and you were there. Marvellous. Great. So we had our first day. And on that day is when The Guardian came and they covered our story. And that's how we got this marvellous, I think, very favourable and very supportive article in The Guardian last week. Now, off the back of that, apart from my head teacher being really, really thrilled and all the rest of the staff being really thrilled, it's also led to other favourable things for us as well. So got us onto BBC London News, and then Sue went on to Radio 2. We missed Radio 4, which is a shame. First time ever I got invited, can you believe that? I was invited onto PM. But I couldn't go, I just cut with Eddie Mayer. I've been wanting to do that for years. But no, I was on a plane, so I couldn't do it. But then did Gaydar Radio this week. Yeah. And on Thursday, we've got BBC News coming in to film me teaching a new cohort of Year 7s their very first LGBT lesson. So we'll see how that goes. So it's all very favourable. Thank you. Now, as we do know, it is only ignorance that causes homophobia. Now, once educated, attitudes do change. We know that. But we're not just changing the attitudes of the students, are we? No, we're changing the attitudes of the parents and the staff, and we are giving staff confidence. That's what it's all about. So, that staff can go into a classroom and say lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans, and nobody dies, yeah? That's what we need to give the confidence to do. Now, an example of that this morning, Saran came into my school this morning and was talking about the gay games. Now, we didn't really notice it particularly, but there was a few students in the audience, like 240 kids in there in the assembly, and a few of them were sniggering at the word gay. And we didn't notice it, but the deputy year head picked up on it at the end, and she would not let them go until she had done a proper telling off to the whole year group, reiterating our school code and how we were an inclusive school. And that just felt really fabulous. It felt great for me. So I felt totally supported. So support from staff is the key issue. So getting into schools and getting to every member of staff is absolutely essential. Now, we started small from little projects in 2005 right up to now where it's a whole school, whole borough. We go out nationally, we go out to, where have we been? Went to the Foreign Office, we went to the Department of Education this year. They had their first LGBT celebration. And also this year with an organisation called Out East, Hackney Pride was re-established this year. I mean, it was an absolutely incredible day, quite frightening in some respects, because we didn't really know what to expect on the streets. It's not like London or Brighton Pride where the streets are being lined and people are cheering. There was really nobody on the streets. It was just shopkeepers coming out going, what's that all about then? But then it got better. I mean, after my tears of like, oh no, I'm frightened, I got over that and we marched proudly through the streets and it was a fantastic event. So more of that, please. So yeah, we've learnt so much as a school. So now we're offering our diversity courses for everyone. Now, David's going to be running one on the 25th of November, which is LGBT with an SEN focus, and I'm running another in January, on January the 12th. So please sign up. I will be coming around to all of you to promote it and make you sign up for the course. Lovely. Now, PE. I'm going to speak on behalf of a PE teacher in my school. So I'm going to call up, first of all, this is our girls' rugby and football team, some representatives. Over the last 5 years, the PE department have actually been a driving force behind all our LGBT celebrations by promoting LGBT equality throughout the PE lessons and through extracurricular work that they do. Now, one of the main tools they've done this is by challenging the gender stereotypes, through football, rugby, cricket and basketball, which, they have said are been considered boys' sports, apparently. Is that a shock to everybody? And apparently dance is considered to be a girls' sport. Are you shocked? Right, so the way they've challenged this is by challenging the gender stereotypes and also getting in a male dance teacher to teach Key Stage 3. So what they focused on in the first year, they did a talk on Justin Fashanu, and also the boys rugby team produced a video on how to tackle homophobia, which we put into the Stonewall competition, but we didn't win, so we're a bit sad about that. Now, successes. Here we go. There's lots of these. The girls' basketball team, since 2007, have won district competitions and represented the borough in national competitions. 7 and 8 girls' football team are currently at the top of the Leighton Orient Community League. Woo! And we've got 2 girls, one who is here today, Isabel, identify herself, lovely, who's been selected for a Tottenham Hotspur under 14 ladies. Great. The girls' cricket team, since 2006, have won Hackney Championships, Inner London Cups, and have the privilege of representing Middlesex in competitions held at Lord's Cricket Ground. Well done. Lovely. Girls' rugby, which most of the girls... Oh, good. Continue to have huge numbers of girls keen to play the sport and turning up to training every week, no matter what the weather, over in Clissold Park. And their dedication has seen 8 of them selected to play for the Middlesex County under-15 squads. So, the PE department have told me to say that LGBT History Month has been a perfect opportunity for them to challenge these gender stereotypes and promote LGBT through the medium of sport. Now, the successes we've experienced over the past 5 years of the girls' teams have been unheard of previous to us celebrating LGBT History Month. And they have no doubt that the experiences that our young people have had over the past 5 years are going to help them in their careers. And hopefully their careers will go on without them experience any sexism or homophobia in their future sporting careers, which is what we all want. So I'm going to pass you over now, and Molly's going to start the rugby and football team.
Hi, I'm Molly. And we're going to be talking about the bad effects of playing sports and being girls. Okay, my older relatives think that I'm going to turn into lesbian just because I play rugby.
I get a lot of tasteless go back to the kitchen jokes. My family thinks I'll attract the ladies.
When I first started rugby, people laughed.
Boys are very reluctant to let us play with them because they think that we're not as good as them.
My mum thinks it's a very unladylike sport.
Boys tell us we're rubbish just because we play sport.
People think I'm manly just because we play collision sports, but they're wrong, because we love our sports.
Now the positive. Once I tackled my brother and he fell over and started crying.
I've learned good leadership skills and how to dedicate myself to something. It helps release my anger.
I now feel more comfortable on the street.
It's a good outlet for like stress and aggression.
It's something that I'm really good at and enjoy doing.
I make boys look like fools when I play football with them.
It's a sport that I can enjoy, and most of us play for Middlesex when most boys don't.
Now for the skills. I can now pick up my dad.
I can tackle without hurting myself. I can do a spinning pass.
I'm now much stronger.
I'm more confident in my sport that I play and being a good leader and stuff.
I can effectively work with and organise a team.
I feel more confident to play football with boys.
I can commit to contact, and I'm a confident, strong runner. We've broken stereotypes. So can you.
Thank you very much for listening.